So let's get started, man. Hey, Jeff, I appreciate your time getting on this call with me. I really appreciate you getting on, and I'm very happy that you've had success with that program. So first thing I want to do is talk about you. Tell me about your business, who you are, how long you've been in business, and what your background is in the roofing space.
Yeah, Mauricio, it's Jeff Foster, Signature HP Roofing. Been in business in San Antonio for 4 years. I moved here from Detroit, outside of Detroit to here, and been going through all the avenues to develop leads from door knocking to HomeAdvisor to Angie's lists, which they all had their medicine, but I had been following you probably for a good year, and I had some bad experience at the beginning with SEOs, and I shut that off and just went kind of down and dirty with fighting all the contractors and competing in that nature. And I was skeptical at the beginning, but numbers don't lie, people do. At the first month, we had to get the pipeline going and figure out that system. And once we seen how good quality of the leads were, they were, just far superior. So the first month we started off getting the customers, calling back 2-3 times, making sure we're calling before the appointment. The girl's calling ahead of time to confirm it, calling, going out. The second month we did over 82 in revenues, and then that pipeline kept starting to fill again. And then on the third month we did over 85. So with our budget and the quality of the leads, this is just, it's been working out fantastic. Probably the most thing I'm impressed is the amount of phone calls we got right at the beginning, because the last campaign, it was one call a week. It's like, wow, is this thing working? But with your system and the amount of volume that we're getting in, I'm impressed, and I'm surprised. It's actually working. And I've been the biggest skeptic because I was following you for a year. And I'm like, oh yeah, that works for the big pockets. But with my budget set the way it is, it's not at the minimum, but I know most definitely I'm going to be able to grow that budget and be able to capture more.
And I believe before our call, you said that you have already a $30,000 deal signed. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Coming in November, we got a $30,000 signed, and when we got another one coming in from the last month that we'll be signing too. So yeah, it's November 2nd, and we're already going strong. And as far as not really working around issues, it's just working around a campaign. As far as area, as far as trades we want to be involved in, it's nice to know that I can just call and say, hey, you know what? Can we change this up? You guys jump on it real quick.
Appreciate that. So let's talk about your sales process, because we've worked with a lot of different clients before. We generate leads for every single client, but some of them do a better job of converting versus others. And you guys are doing a very good job of converting. Tell me about your sales process. Walk me through that, how you track the leads, what system you use, how do you set the appointment, and then who goes out there and how do you close the deals?
Yeah, the most important thing is having the girl up front answering the phone call right away. And for some reason or another, if it's a web lead, we call. If they're not there, we leave a message and we follow up immediately with a email. And then usually gets them the call by the end of the day. And if they don't call by the end of the day, she has 2 other actions she's going to take, not to hammer them, but to keep on them that, hey, you requested us to call you. You're going to get here and there where you just can't get hold of people. At closing, she's calling to confirm the appointment. And then before we go out there, we call as a courtesy just to say we're heading your way for our 2:00 appointment. It looks like I should be there at 1:55. And then after that, it's basically sales. What's your vehicle like? How you dressed? How you talk? How you walk? It's the quality of the lead when you're going out there. They're almost signing, and I haven't even given them a price. Yeah. I've noticed that. It's been 3 months now, and I've noticed that there is a percentage of people that their mind is already made up, and it's more or less, when can we get on the schedule? Things of that nature. So it's a lot of buying questions at the beginning, just doing the warm up and doing the walk around with them for their needs assessment. I'm just very impressed on how good the quality of the lead is.
That's the power of inbound.
I can run 100 HomeAdvisor leads in a month, or I can run 30 of your leads in a month, and they're night and day. And I just dropped my Angie's List campaign with them because it was kind of hit and miss. Were you cycling through their dashboard? And I want to be in control of it. And with you guys, just with the control factor that we both have.
That's the thing I noticed that you just said. You said that you follow up 2 to 3 times for every lead. What a lot of contractors are used to is referral leads, right? Referral leads are always going to be the highest quality leads. Sometimes they don't follow up. So these are imminent leads. You have to understand that. So it's a volume game. And the more leads you'll get, the more you'll close. But it is a volume game. Because some of them you're not going to close. You're not going to get hold of them or with another client or just a bad lead. Whatever the case is, it's really your responsibility to follow up with 2 or 3 times. And that's really why you've been so successful in implementing this system and getting the leads. And you're also tracking. That's the thing that you can actually see exactly what you're putting in and how you're getting it out. So that's one of the things that I want to commend you, and one of the reasons why you've been successful so far. So you obviously implemented this system for 3 months and you got in good results lately. Why have a lot of contractors, you think, not invested in online marketing? I think a lot of people are just afraid. Talk about your experiences before. I guess you've had negative experiences before with the online marketing.
Yeah. I jumped into it, and the campaign wasn't set up like yours. I mean, you set it up really fast, and I was impressed on how fast it was set up. I think we did it at the very end of July, and 2 days later it was live, and August 1st or 2nd, the phone was ringing, and it hasn't stopped ringing since.
Okay, cool. So in total you've generated, you said close to over 200,000 in 2 months, 3 months, I'm sorry. Is that how much you?
Yeah.
Over 200,000 in 3 months. And how about the commercial side? Have you guys got any jobs in the pipeline you think it might close the next 6 months?
I don't have a good commercial guy set up yet. So I can see what you guys can do. I just need to be set up more to be able to handle that lead. So that's something I have to do on my end. I need to work on that on the commercial side. I put a bid in for $1.5 million.
That's awesome.
It's like I never would have even had a chance out here.
That's awesome. 1.5 million commercial opportunities. Yeah. I mean, if you do the math, man, if you do that for the year, it's only been 3 months. If you do the math in 12 months, maybe you'll get, 10 of those opportunities. Maybe I'll say keep it low. You get 5 of those opportunities, right, in a year. And then you close one of them. Mm-hmm. That's where the value comes in, man. That's where it's a volume game, and the commercial side is obviously going to be a different ball game. It's a longer sales cycle. But if you get those opportunities, you're not going to close all of them. But if you get 10 a year, you get 1 or 2 of those deals, it'll pay for the entire year. I'm
getting really good concrete tile repairs from you guys. So you're targeting. So it's working out good.
Perfect. Hey, Jeff, I appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing your experiences so far. That's going to help a lot of people, especially with the follow-up, the system you have.